Pizza for breakfast. Snooze for just a few minutes. I think I messed up. Damn it! I want to automate my curtains so that they're awake. I want my curtains to be awake in the morning to help me wake up. So that... So, what's the plan here, you might ask? Just wait and see. Jeez, you'll see soon enough. Yeehaw! I'm gonna use Connects for the most part, because that's what I have. I'm gonna use Connects because that's how I solve most of my life's problems.
Alright, so I'm looking over your qualifications now, and you have none of the qualifications for this job. Alright, you got the job.
Yes! I originally was just gonna wrap that string around some pulleys and hope that enough tension would keep it together and drive it, but I got these. Yeah, I have some chains from some old Connects roller coaster sets, and that'll be way better. And also this. Or maybe I can just have my nightmares wake me up. Occasionally when I'm trying to build something and I'm scavenging for parts, I'll see some of this dark stuff. And I'm like, what's up with that? And then I realize that it's pizza sauce that spilled on pieces of these Connects over 3 years ago. Yeah, that's what that is. So this was prototype 2. I got the chain set up and it moves pretty well. I was gonna drive it from here, except that when you actually try to pull or push the curtain gets in the way. So I need to redo it.
Okay, well that's pretty lame, isn't it? So how about we just yeah,
So it's been like 3 days since I filmed that other shot, and the curtains have been asleep for most of that time, thus, so have I. And it's not looking good for my new job that I just started, so, yeah, hopefully I can figure this out soon or else I might be out of a job. In my experience, it's easier to wake up and get up in a lit room. And I know there's stuff you can get, lights and things you can get and program to gradually turn on when you want to wake up, but number one, yeah, right, like I'm paying for something. And two, I'd rather use the natural light, except I don't want it when the sun actually rises. This is not doing well. Okay. This feels pretty good. Wrong way. Go, baby, go. So this got bigger. All right. We've made some pretty good progress here. As you can see, it's nighttime and it's not done, which means I have no hope of waking up tomorrow, so. How long have I been out? Yeah, I don't know how many days it's been now, but this part's almost done. I just need to figure out how to drive it now. And fix that again. We made it all the way here. How does it work? I figured out if I have a little triangle like this, I can squeeze it around the holder of the curtain rod. And if I get 2 of them on there and connect them, it's actually pretty solid. So I just built everything off of that for all 3 parts. So I plan on driving it from this side, from this shaft here. So spin that and it moves the chain. And in the middle, via the gears, it also drives the other side. So from there, all you have to do is connect the curtain, and it works decently well. Let's see if it doesn't. If I can just turn it by... Dude, it's so easy. Test number 2. Can this motor drive it? Can a motor drive it? Wrong way. Go! Let's go, baby! I'll accept that! So I'm capable of waking up the curtains now, but how do I actually control it and get it to go on its own? My first idea was to use this motor, which I removed the batteries from and shoved these wires in so that they're touching the terminals inside. It's on, and I connect it. Can you hear that? It works. I had done this many years ago after I learned how DC motors worked, because I also learned that if you spin a motor, it can work as a generator. I was trying to spin this motor to power a light bulb, but it never worked for probably several reasons, most notably that this motor wouldn't generate nearly enough power to do that. But I connected it to my multimeter and got a voltage, so it does work. 96. Yeah, I got it! Hooray! And I did at least manage to get this tiny LED working, which I still think is cool. Anyway, if I use my own power source that I can control in place of the batteries, I could make this motor do whatever I want, right? Well, probably if I had the right stuff, but what I was using was from a kit meant for this little motor, and I was barely able to get this bigger guy to move at all.
You saw it. It worked for half a second.
I'm pretty sure it's because this motor controller isn't able to supply enough current for it. My next idea was to try using the stepper motor that I had, which, if it worked, would have its benefits, but unlike the Kinect's motors, I can't just connect it right away. I would have had to spend time building something or figuring out how to interface with the Kinect's pieces. And then, I had an easier idea. So I scrapped both of these in favor of a more quick and dirty solution. Why don't I just use this motor that already worked and throw a relay in there somehow to turn it on and off? A relay, if you didn't know, is just a switch that you can control electronically. Just think a light switch, except instead of flipping it with your finger, you're giving it an electric signal to turn it on and off. Wow! Normally this metal part in the lid connects the batteries and completes the circuit, so I just cut it in half. Cut it in half. Thank you. Then I drilled 2 holes in the lid, and I stripped and fed these wires from an old cord I found inside. Each wire will be touching one of the batteries inside while remaining separated from the other. And then I just carefully jam the lid back on. Now when I attach this motor to the rest of the assembly, I can touch the other ends of the wires together to complete the circuit and make it go. Then I just ran them down the wall and wired them in with the relay controlled by my Arduino, and wrote some extremely basic code to tell it to wait until morning, turn on for 21 seconds, and then turn off. So there's room for improvement in like pretty much every single aspect of this thing. But it works. It's pretty janky, but I really need to wake up tomorrow and get myself to work. So I'm just glad that it works at all, and we're gonna go with it, and I can improve it later. I think I might finally get back to work tomorrow. It worked. I didn't even need my alarm. Alright, I'm well rested. I cleaned myself up. Time to go back to work. Hey, boss.
Where have you been?
Sorry, I've been having trouble waking up.
I haven't seen you since Monday of last week. That doesn't... What?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I fixed the problem, so it won't happen again.
Okay, so you just waltz in here, and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like it's no big deal? You've been gone for like a week and a half, and you're wearing the same shirt again.
Oh yeah, I'm broke. This is my only shirt. So am I fired?
Yeah, of course you're fired. Get out. What? You've already been replaced.
Hey!